The excitement in the air is palpable for everyone here. It's playoff football time, postseason action, descending upon Commanders Field just outside of D.C. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shreds the tackle. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively. Either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now here's Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. That one complete to Liggett.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready?
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Rolling to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragon 60!
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Commanders nothing.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Young going to move him around. 2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Young. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And now we're getting a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Winters, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Daniels looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38.
Another run here with Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Young now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
2nd down and 6 now.
Dobbins trying the left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Palmer going to go in motion left. Young going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
An audible here to get a new look.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Young. He escapes left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Young going to give it up on the touch pass. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Here's Young from the shotgun. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
To throw, Young. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Panthers.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Daniels.
Forced out to his left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here is Young.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go.
Throwing, Young.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
J.K. Dobbins.
26 yards.
And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Daniels going to throw for it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they'll go on the ground. And some room to roam now.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
They